Adventures, day 4, my Netherlands trip. I just thought I'd share my lunch with you. So we start by telling you what I've got. Everything's back to front, so I'll tell you what it is. Lay's, you can probably recognise that. Bugles. Wasp there. We've got some vanilla yogurt. Vulcan Torche, it says there, or something. Got yesterday's cheese to use up. Did have some yesterday's meat to use up as well, but I'm throwing that away because I've just bought some fresh meats. I'm going to have that. And ham and cheese. Oh yeah. So, I would tell you where I am, but I don't really know. But I'll show you. I just reached, well, I was really close to reaching 100 kilometres. And I was like, I've just been to the shop. I'm going to try and hit 100 kilometres and find somewhere great to eat. And then reached here, about 95k, and thought, sod it. I've ridden all morning, let's have something to eat. Been an interesting morning. I'll talk about day, actually, I suppose I should cover day 3 and 4. Well, yesterday was a bit of a blur. Highlights were there was loads of off-road Dutch mountain, off-road, what's the word? Forest trails. And today as well, all morning has been forest trails. And I reached, well, going back to yesterday, I was sick outside the tent. It was awful. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. Not very nice at all. I think it's about 10:30 before I found somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Somebody in a comment to the last video said, careful where you sleep in the national forest, because wolves have been about in the last few years and the numbers are increasing. So yeah, thanks for that. Shit me up a little bit. So I was riding through this national forest, and there's just like these beady eyes of all the deers and that lot, and I was like, oh my god, is that packs of wolves? You know what I mean? Because what they're going to do is me going uphill, slowing on a bike. I'm like, shit, I can't possibly sleep in the middle of these woods. So I got to the next edge of the next town kind of thing, found the woodland, and slept there instead, and then promptly threw up. There's more detail to yesterday. I'm recording all these videos, so it'll be on the channel once I found time to bring them all together. Yeah, if you're joining us, then it's quite lunchtime in the middle of the woods. Not sure where I am, to be honest. The last town I went through was Deventer. Still a bit of distance to do today. I got 100k still to go. Long way. Oh, also, I was carrying a stove on top of there with methylated spirit and a meth burner, oats, and in my third water bottle cage, I had some coffee sachets as well. Coffee sachets, yeah, okay. But the stove, so annoying, I've lost it, and it's probably been picked up by the wolves. They all sat around trying to work out how to make themselves some porridge in the morning. So yeah, I had a bottle full of coffee sachets. It was a bottle from Dale's Bike Centre, if you've ever been to Dale's Bike Centre. So I left it propped up on near a bin, so if anybody wants it, you can keep it, mate. So I'm a little bit lighter now. Yeah. Oh. And this morning, there was a national woods, and you had to pay a ticket to get in. That's fine. But when you rock up at 5 to 8, having got up especially early to realise it don't open until 9, you're faced with, do I wait for an hour or do I try and find my way around? So that was a laugh trying to get around it. I ended up going through great woodlands, praising it, going, yeah, this is brilliant, this is amazing, oh, loving it. Only to find I couldn't bloody get out of there. Do you know like the deer fences, like 7-foot deer fences? I'm like looking how the hell I'm going to get my bike over that, so I had to double back a little bit. I ended up lifting my bike over like a wired fence, like there's like 3 wires like that. Lifted my bike over and carrying me over the top as well. So I wasted tons of time. So I got up super early this morning. Reluctantly got up super early this morning, and everything just went wrong. So today is meant to be a 200k ride, but I'm just going to make it up as I go along, I think. Thanks for giving us the thumbs up. I'm not much of an expert cutting buns, but that's the effort I've just come out with. This is a really useful really useful knife if you want to buy a cheap knife off Amazon. I'm not sponsored by Gerber, because as you know, I'm not sponsored by Co-op. I am, however, sponsored by Redshift. I'm now an ambassador for them. Finally an ambassador. But if you want a Gerber knife, highly recommend it. Just don't cut your finger like I did yesterday. Where's my finger? Just there. Well, so yeah. You can't see what I'm making though very well, can you? So right now, if I can, now the camera's going to fall over it. I just know the camera's going to fall over. So I'm gonna, in my buns, I've got some of this. Again, it's back to front. What is it? Broad leg. And if you're English, it probably still doesn't make sense whether it's backwards or forwards. Yesterday's cheese. That's what it is. Yesterday's cheese. What's the weather like back home in the UK? It's in a little bit of rain yesterday, but as it happens, I powered into a restaurant before I arrived and just spent an hour watching people cycle past and getting wet. Oh, the Dutch get pretty used to getting wet, aren't they? There was about 5 or 6 people have gone now, but we were just deciding to bring the camera out. It was on the middle of the road in this middle of the forest. They were playing some weird game. Perhaps you know what it is. It was kind of a form of bowls or something. They're just old people in the 50s and 60s and 70s. I can't say old people in the 50s and 60s because I'm edging that way now. Old people. They were like these sticks or something with like a holder on it, and I was just rolling it down the middle of the road. And I'm like, what the actual are you doing? You know what I mean? As I cycle past, trying to not hit the ball, and then suddenly somebody shouted, "Car!" Don't know what that was about. You've gone further up the hill. Yes, hill. Yesterday, not only was the gravel tracks everywhere, off-road, just like today, loads of hills. I must have ridden, in the last couple of days, I must have ridden every hill in the Netherlands. Oh. I know terrain doesn't come up very well, but yeah, he's on a hill. Oh. Well, it's been good talking to you. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm continuing to film. This was day 4. Got the drone with me as well. Got loads of crap and carrying with me. If you watched the last video, I showed you everything going on the bike, so I'm not going to do that again. Feel free to watch it back. I'll stick a link in the corner if I could work it out to do on my phone, but yeah. So I'm going to enjoy choking on these bugles. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.